Hello and welcome to another weekly video. I say weekly, I don't know when this will be uploaded, but I hope it's regular. I hope. This week I went to Poundland and I purchased as much of their makeup as I could get, and I was quite lucky because it was the day that they were stocking the shelves, so I went bright and early on a Saturday morning and I bought everything I could that I wanted, that is. And it's all on my face now. I've already filmed it. If you want to know more, keep watching. I have got a massive, look at the size of that. Okay, I have a small basket, but it's full to the brim of makeup gallery stuff. Now, one of my most popular videos that I've got on YouTube at the moment is my Pound World makeup video. So I thought I would go to Poundland and buy all of their stuff and try that out and see what they're like together, because they're both £1. I have already primed my face. Where is it? It's here. I used the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Day Cream for oily combination skin. I don't use a primer, I literally just use that. I was recommended to it by the No. 7 person. Whether or not they were just trying to get a sale out of me, I don't mind, it works for me. And I have a mirror just here, below the thing. So this is the Makeup Gallery Gorgeous Flawless Long Lasting Foundation with UVA and UVB filters. Okay, and I've got that in the shade Ivory 1, which is supposed to be the lightest, but as you know I have really wiped skin anyway, so we'll see how orange this comes out. I'm going to use, I don't know what brush to use. I think I'm just going to use bog standard foundation brush that I've used for a couple of my videos now. This is just getting fatter and fatter, what is going on? I'm going to pop it onto my hand and then apply from there, I think. Ooh. It's like a jelly consistency, don't know if you can see. It's quite watery but jelly at the same time, so I'll apply it and see what happens. It looks way too dark for me as well. This habit of just dabbing my foundation around my face now, since using the Unique one, and obviously that's the way that you apply that one. I've just got used to doing it. I can already tell this is going to be way too dark for my skin, but never mind. My Pound World video that a lot of people are commenting saying I'm doing things wrong. I know I'm doing them wrong because I'm self-taught. I learn by doing things myself, and I learn by watching other people. So you would have already noticed I haven't put my concealer on yet, and I'm doing that on purpose. I decided not to put concealer on first because I knew how dark this foundation was going to be. I thought maybe I could use that as kind of a concealer and a highlighter, and hopefully that will make this look less ridiculous. It's not terrible. Like, you can see the colour difference on my hand there, if it's going to focus. You can see the colour difference. That is my skin, that is the foundation. So for my hand, it doesn't match at all. For my face, it doesn't look that bad on camera, but it's really orange off of camera. Let me try and zoom in a bit. See where it's kind of taken to these patches, but nothing here. And then obviously you've got, I'm really finicky about lines. It's quite patchy. If you've got a really even skin tone, I can imagine that this would actually be an okay foundation for you. But for someone like me who's pink here, here, and around here, and then everywhere else it's like a white colour, it's not all that great, it's not really covered. See, as I'm blending it out again, you can just see where pink bits are coming up. Very thin. Quite soft to touch though. It's quite nice, does it? It does come off on your fingers, just as a warning. I like foundations where you can do this and there's nothing, but this does come off. Right, so I'm going to go onto the concealer now. And I only bought one. If you hear something, I've got this like contraption here next to the rat cage, because the rat cage is right here. And they're stinky boys, so that's why that's there. And I've got, hang on, there we go. So I've got the Hide and Chic concealer for natural coverage, and that's also in the shade Ivory. There you go. And it's just in a nice little lipstick kind of tube. This looks really similar to the Pound World one that I did that time. If you remember, I said it was really weird looking. But I'm going to use this as a highlighter, but it's also going to cover most of it. Feel free to tell me I'm doing things wrong. because like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing most of the time. I just kind of chuck makeup on my face and hope that it looks okay, and when it doesn't, I then take it off and try again. So it could be that I look like a clown because I've made myself look like a clown, not because the makeup's bad. But I don't know, you guys seem to really like the other video. It's got 16,000 views now, which is amazing, and I think most of my subscribers have come from that video, so thank you if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, man, you're missing out. I'm going to be coming up with a lot more video ideas soon. But yeah, right. So that's that. I'm going to blend it in using, I think, the same brush. I'm going to use this brush again. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but I'm kind of hoping. And at the same time, I've got a rat right here that's trying to steal my makeup, and you're not allowed. That's naughty. It's because I put the basket like right underneath their cage. It's my fault, really. I'm taunting them. Well, it seems to blend okay, which I like. I did buy a bronze and a blusher, so I'll do a bronze look, I think, and a blush look. Although I do tend to use bronzer and blusher at the same time. I don't know if you're supposed to. Tell me. Are you supposed to use blusher and bronzer on the same, or not? Because I do. Now he's on my camera. Remus! Remus! If the camera starts moving, it's not me, it's the rat pulling on things. Remus! Off! This is literally the only spot that I can get natural lighting in my flat at the moment, because I don't have access to my office yet. That's going to be for a couple of months. It's not going to be for a couple of months, should I say. Stop eating the buttons! So yeah, at the moment I'm right in front of a window and that's the only place I can get to. Remus, leave it! This is going to end up being a tutorial on how to tell your rats off instead of how to bloody use Poundland makeup. Right, so that's all blended in. You can see it's quite shiny, it's got a really dewy look. It's neutralised some of the parts, not all of it. You can still see some pinky bits here and pink here and here. I absolutely do not like it, it's really cakey. Let me try and zoom in and show you. If you see there, look. I mean, for dry skin, it might be okay, but I have oily skin, and it's not great. Yeah, it's not great. But we will continue, because I want to give a good review, or an honest, somewhat honest review. Now I shall do, what shall I do? I don't know. What have I got in here? Okay, I don't have an eyebrow pencil. I thought I bought one, but I didn't. So I'm just going to quickly put my eyebrows on and then I'll continue. It literally took like 2 minutes to do my eyebrows and they look horrible, so don't judge the makeup look on the eyebrows because that was using a different palette. It was nothing to do with the Poundland stuff. Okay, so I've got a bronze shimmer, yep, and a highlighting powder. So I'm going to use those now, and I bought a brush to do those with. So I'm going to start with the bronze shimmer. I bought two different kinds of lipsticks. One's a more nude shade and one's quite a dark shade. I think, let me just check. I've only bought one eyeshadow look, so it's going to be two different lip looks. So it'll be more dramatised, and the other one will be a more like go to work, go to school kind of thing. I do apologise for blabbering on in these so much, but you know. Right, so this is the little brush. Oops, this is the little brush. It's a Kabuki brush. I think that's what they're called. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what they're called. And then I've got the bronze shimmer brick, and this is in the shade Shimmer Light 3, which I'm hoping isn't too dark, but we'll find out. I'm just gonna dust that. See, I'm used to using a Benefit kind of, what are they called? Brushes. A Benefit brush, but it's like a long rectangular one. If anyone's got Benefit stuff, you'll know what I mean. And again, please feel free to tell me if I'm doing any of this wrong, because I don't know what I'm doing. I just go by what looks okay for my face. But then, I could be thinking it looks alright and it looks really bad, so please do tell me. I've also got a bit of a problem with this stuff as well, that like, since my last video, which I think was about a year ago now, or nearly a year, my face has gotten a lot fatter, and I'm aware of it, everyone's aware of it, so it's cool, you can call me fat, I'm fine with that. I am aware, I eat too many cakes. So I'm struggling to compare, but, you know, we'll do. We'll sort it. Right, okay, so that's with the bronzer on. I'm not going to zoom in because I'm sure you can see that. I can't get a defined line, which is fine, because I don't think that would suit my face shape anyway. And now I'll go on to the highlighting powder. That bronze shimmer was okay actually, it's really light, you can't see it on the brush, and it is a gradual builder, so I think I might actually continue using that. I find a lot with the Benefit one stroke and you just got like a huge line that you then have to blend, and it's a nightmare. But that's very gradual. I'm just going to clean off the brush. And this one is the Makeup Gallery Good to Glow highlighting powder, and this is in 1 Pearl Shimmer. So now I'm just going to add that to the bits that I feel like need highlighting. It would be good if I could find some cheaper makeup that I like, because at the moment it's only higher end stuff that I seem to like. And it's breaking my bank, I'm not gonna lie guys. It's not cheap. I'm not going to use a lot, I'm just going to blend that in as well. Right, so that's the highlight and the contour done. And you know what? I quite like it. It's nice and gradual. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's still, I'm still trying to adjust to the orange face because of the colour of the foundation, but you can't see it, which is really annoying. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the eyes. This one is in the shade Pink Champagne, and this one is in the shade Dusky Rose. So I'm going to cover my eyelids in Pink Champagne and then apply a little bit extra to Dusky Rose. This is actually quite pigmented considering it's a pound. I don't know what the life of it's going to be like how long it'll hold up, but on its own it's not that bad, I won't lie. You can see the colour difference between this eye and this eye. So I'm just going to coat both of those, and I think on the inner corners I'm going to go ahead and use the Dusky Rose shade. I'm really getting into kind of champagne and pinky colours since my hair's been pink. I just think that darker colours seem too intense. So that is the Pink Champagne one, and I actually really like that. It's a really nice shade, really nice and neutral. But like I said, it will depend on how it holds up. It will depend on how, I'm gone dark again. It will depend on how it holds up throughout the day, so I can't give a proper review on that. I can just, it's really easy to apply, it's really pigmented, I like that about that. I'm going to use the same brush, I've just cleaned it, and I'm going to go in the inner corners with Dusky Rose. Anyone that has watched my previous video, the Pound World one, I mentioned in there about how I don't really know anything about eyeshadows because I used to wear blue eyeshadow or silver eyeshadow to school, and it's true, I did. I did try to look for pictures and I can't find them. But yeah, and then I heard a comedian make the same joke, which I thought was quite funny. I am a comedian in the making. Or not. I just realised I haven't eaten since about 10 o'clock this morning and it's now 3:30. And for me it's quite a while, so I might have spaghetti on toast. Should be eating chicken because I'm on a new diet. There we go, I'm completely going off track. I am apologising. I'm sorry. You're here to watch this and not to hear about my chicken needs. Hashtag chicken needs. This is actually applying just the same. It's not as noticeable, but that could be because it's already got a colour underneath it. But it's nice as like a little blender because it's going on the outer parts of my eyes. You can kind of see it. Kind of. It's okay though. I actually quite like those. I will end up using them again. Whereas some of this I'll end up giving away. Like the foundation, because I'm not a fan of the foundation, as we've agreed. Agreed? Can't get words out. This is why I do voiceovers for everything, and even then I mess it up, so let's try this mascara. This is the, let's try and see. This is the Plump Up mascara and it's in the shade Charcoal Black. I don't think I need to zoom in to show you because you can see what I'm doing anyway. I've been using a load of different mascaras recently and it does honestly depend on the day as to what kind of mascara I'm going to use. If I've got time, I will sit and I'll use the Unique 3D Fibre Lash because that is, not just because I sell it, which I do by the way, it's honestly, it's just an amazing feeling mascara. It's really lightweight, it's easy to do. It can be a bit fiddly if you're not used to using two different mascaras because one's gel and one's a fibre brush. So it is a bit fiddly to get used to, and ideally you could do with using a comb to go through them, just because fibres, you know, they clump together. But once you've got all that out, you're left with really nice long lashes. But if I haven't got time, I'll just chuck on the Maybelline Lash Sensational, I think it is, or the Benefit They're Real mascaras, and they're alright. They just feel really cakey in comparison to the Unique one because the Unique one feels weightless. Right, I'm trying to do this the best I can. I'm crap, absolutely crap at applying mascara, so I do apologise. That's with one coat, the difference between the two lashes. I mean, I can see a difference, I don't know if you guys can. I've got the tiniest little lashes ever, and it is down to the fact that when I was younger I cut mine because they were too long, and I was a really big tomboy. I was a tomboy to the point where people had to call me Charlie. People that didn't really know me, who thought I was a boy because I was that much of a tomboy, I used to make them call me Michael. Which is why I'm a bit strange now, but I tell you what, people weren't expecting me to get into makeup at all, so now I'm like the biggest makeup fanatic in my family. A little bit of clump in there and it's bugging me, but I will use the brush to comb through them, and I've got a rat like right in the corner and he's the evil one that bites, so I don't really want to get too close to him. Thank you, Rima, see you later. Nope, he's just gone back to the camera. Well done, thanks for that, mate. Right, okay, so that's with lashes, that's without. You know what? It's not bad. If you've got time to sit and apply it, it's fine. I think it's just really thin. It's not amazing. I'm going to use it on the bottom lashes as well. I have really long bottom lashes. You're making things go in and out of focus. Stop it. Yeah, the camera's shaking, that's him again. He did go to bed for a brief time. Right, let's do the other lashes. Remus! You think it's weird that I have pet rats? Because a lot of people do. A lot of people don't understand why I have pet rats, but they're becoming more and more popular, you know. I've had lots of animals. So many animals in my lifetime. Dogs, cats, rabbits, guinea pigs, rats. I think I already said rats. Hamsters, fish. Nearly got a ferret at one point, glad we didn't. But out of them, the rats have been the best ones. They're definitely, I don't know how to explain it, they're like a lap dog, but smaller. So you can put them away, and the only annoying thing is that they are nocturnal, so they're noisy little buggers during the night, sorry. But if you get them young enough, you can train them to kind of be awake when you're awake and sleep when you sleep, so it's not too bad. I rehomed all of mine, so they're all quite old, as opposed to babies, so I couldn't do that. Right, bottom lashes. This is like the longest part, I swear. And I hate doing mascara. I've never tried an eyeliner like this. I've got a white one, which I absolutely love, really. Considering I have big eyes anyway, this really, like, the white one really brings them out, and it makes me not hate my eyes so much. This takes a lot to coat the waterline. Can you see a difference? This is the one with, this is the one without. And again, the camera's moving because this stupid rat is chewing on things. Stop it! Told you, it's just gonna... Right, so that is the eyes finished, as much as I can get them to finished. Get them to finished. Does that make sense? To set my makeup, I have got the pressed powder, and that's in the shade Translucent 1. I thought translucent would be better because I don't want the powder to kind of affect the colour of the foundation, even though, as we know now, that it's very, very dark. It's not great, is it? And I'm going to actually use the same brush as before. I'm going to go in and use the Kabuki brush because there's like nothing on there, it's fine. It's very yellow, don't know if you can see that. Oh wow, and it's really loose. That's not pressed in any way, shape or form. I'll show you the tray in a minute once I've finished doing this. It's kind of set the foundation so it's not so glistening, and you can still see the highlight, you can still see the contour, which is good. I keep talking to the flip out screen instead of you, so I'm sorry. Right, I have two things here. What have I got? That's been done. That's been done. That's for... Okay. Right, so the first lip look I'm going to go for is I'm going to use this lip liner in Rose and this sheer lip gloss that is in the shade Caramel. So I'll just outline my lips first, if we can focus on that. I'm not being dramatic at all, but that really hurts. It's so sharp, and you're really having to push to get colour out. Yes, let me focus. Focus. I'll be honest, this pencil is not great. It's... Look, I can't even use it properly. You really got to push. And I'm not a fan of doing that with lip pencils, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I've just drawn it on with an actual pencil because there's nothing there that I can kind of blend it in with. So I'm gonna go over the top with the lip gloss in the shade Caramel, and we'll see how that comes out. I'm definitely not a fan of that lip pencil. It is annoying actually, because I picked it up because I quite like the shade of it. I thought with a nude, that'd be really nice, but never mind. Let me check the time. What is the time? It's fine. I'm fine for time. And the one thing I really hate is like really sticky, gloopy lip glosses, so I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bad. It's not too bad. It tastes okay, because everyone goes for the taste, obviously, because it's got to be on your lips all day, you've got to like the taste. It's okay, it's not my colour, or at least not with this hair colour, it's not my colour. It's showing up all my dry skin on my lips, which I'm not a complete fan of, but it's not too bad. I think for school and stuff like that, that would be great. I've also got it in a clear, so I'm going to be trying that as well. But yeah, I think maybe in like nude colours this will be fine for school. You can't really notice it. It's just not my colour. I'm not really a fan of nude, but consistency wise, it feels okay. It's not like leaving trail marks as I'm rubbing my lips together. And it's covered quite well, so I can't really complain about that one. That one's okay. Let me just get this lipstick off. If I know where my face was. Rats dropped them on the floor. I swear people must think that I just blame everything on the rats, but they do everything. They're naughty little boys. The next one I'm trying is a lipstick, and I'm also going to try a lip gloss, because why the heck not? This lipstick I bought ages ago, when they first brought out the makeup range. I don't know how long ago that was now. It was a while ago though. Yeah, and I bought it, and I bought this lipstick just thinking, well, if it's crap, it's £1, so I don't mind. I then went out to a meal and I wore this because I needed a dark lip. And everyone was asking, what's that lipstick you're wearing? It's amazing, it's a really nice colour, and it's super staying. Like, I was having drinks, I was eating, and it just wasn't budging. And I was like, oh, it's Poundland's makeup. So, I'm hoping it's still as good as it was when it first came out. I still have the original somewhere, I think. This is... I hate applying lipsticks, I really hate it, because I'm so bad at it. I mean, it's not too bad, it's nowhere near the same as what it was before. I might have a different shade, that could be why, but I thought it was the same shade because it looks exactly the same. It's really lightweight, super shimmery. As you can see, it's just kind of tinted my lips, but face to face it's a lot darker. But it's not bad, you know, it's really not bad. That probably, it feels like it would wear off really quick though. But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad, it's really, really liquidy, like, it doesn't taste great at all. And as I squeezed it, too much came out and it went straight in my mouth. Really thick. Again, it might dry and be okay, but for me, I need something that instantly dries, otherwise I'm sat licking my lips all the time. Hey baby. Hi. So yeah, for me, I'm not a fan of the lip products. Yeah, I think my favourite was the highlight and the bronzer. The highlight and the bronzer I definitely think, because I think that is okay for me, and I think I'm going to continue using it. My least favourite was the lipsticks and the foundation, but I think the foundation was more because it wasn't my shade. And it's annoying that they don't get any lighter, but obviously I have abnormal coloured skin. Whatever. So, oh, I scared you, sorry boys. Oh, that was my Poundland makeup review. I hope you enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed the previous ones. Give me my face wipes back, oh, I can't wait to get my outfit. Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, I love reading them and I will always reply to them as soon as I can. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and share me around to your friends. I need to get seen more because I really like doing this, and you guys really like seeing it, so I can continue making them, but I don't want to do it if people don't like it. Okay, and I'll see you next week. Bye. My lips are tingling and I really don't like that. It's stuck.